I'm really loving myself in this outfit. And I normally say yellow is not one of my colors, you know. Yeah, maybe I just need that kind of light and sunshine. Somebody out there needs it. And they do call me the sunshine girl. So we had a wonderful comprehension with Joshua Boo. Great reading, fluent in his reading. He read the entire passage without much help from Auntie, answered the questions correctly, and showed me the way he thinks in terms of his character and so on. It's such a joy. Now we're going to do some grammar, starting off with some compound words. Bring up the other exercise. You want to do this one here first, Joshua?
Pardon?
You want to do this exercise first? I was going to start with the other one. You want to look at this one first? Right. Right, we starting with this one here, exercise 26. So remember, compound words are two words that we join together. We have postcard. Post is a word, card is a word. Blagadon, we bring them together and we have postcard. We have bulldog. Bull is a word, dog is a word. Blagadon. I don't know where you get Bragadon from. Bragadon, we bring them together and we have bulldog. We can have blackboard. The teacher writes on the blackboard. We have black, we have board. Bragadon, we come together, we have blackboard. So in this exercise, I try to look for, I find I'm really loving this, but here we go again. Old time thing, give me the old time thing. So I'm going to give him some clues. And basically, the words are actually in the clue. When you hear me, you would understand. And he's going to tell me what is the word. All right, the first word, Joshua. A place where roads cross.
Pardon?
A place where roads cross. He might not get that one. The answer is crossroads. I don't know if you will have them there, if you all have a lot of roads out there. You know, sometimes you might be driving and you come to a point where you have to stop. And you could turn left, you could turn right, or you could go straight. You have any places like that in Anguilla on the road?
Yes.
Right, that's what you call a crossroad. There are like four roads come together. Hmm?
Or a four cross.
A four cross, right? That's what we mean. We have them, both of them are St. Philip. We have four crossroads that you can go four different roads. And you have six roads. I find that very confusing. I don't know about you. That six roads normally licks me up. I actually have to use like landmarks, alright. I can go this way and it can be, this thing. Or when I go this way, I'm going to see this. Alright. One who makes watches. Someone who makes watches. Close down wash. I go outside behind them. Now this after it's gonna be eating me up outside at this hour. Somebody who makes watches is a watchmaker. So you understand I'm telling you the answer is actually in the clue. The first one was the place where roads cross. You see, we had those two words. Roads cross is a crossroads. One who makes watches. You see, we have the two words again, makes and watches. A watchmaker. The next one, I feel Joshua might get this. This one is a tray that holds cigarette ash. When people smoking and you will see them dip the ash in this tray. What you call it?
Ashtray.
Ashtray, my breakbone. You see, once again, the answer was in the question. Yeah. You have to do this word once you could. Like, don't get overwhelmed and take your time. Most time, the answers, you will find them. A cloth which covers a table.
A tablecloth.
Yep. A shed in which tools are kept.
Pardon?
A shed in which tools are kept. It's a shed and I keep all of my tools in there. What I will call it, what kind of shed?
A work shed?
Work shed, or we could say a tool shed, right? Because when you go in the shed, that's what you will find, tools. One who keeps a shop. Someone that keeps a shop, we will call that person
The shopkeeper?
the shopkeeper. Yeah, you clapping for my Joshua. The lines at the head of a newspaper article. Like you have the newspaper and the words that you will find big at the top of the story, like the title of the story. What we call them?
A news writer?
News writer. We call them the headlines. Normally at the bottom of the story, you would see the word, right? Auntie Jessica wrote this or Joshua wrote this. That's only a good exercise I could get my children to do. Write a letter to the editor, write a letter to the newspaper. I got some different ideas, some things, I could get them doing, although they're not physically together outside of the chores. I have some interactive things in mind for them. A shelf on which books are kept.
Pardon?
A shelf on which books are kept.
A bookshelf?
A bookshelf, good job. A shop in which some kind of work is done.
A mechanic shop?
A mechanic shop. You ever went to one, Joshua?
Yes.
Yeah, probably with Daddy. We could say a workshop because you're doing some kind of work in there, right? It might be mechanic work. It might be woodwork. If I'm working with wood, what are some things I might be making, Joshua?
Wooden tables,
Wood.
wooden chairs.
Good job. Tables, chairs, maybe even lamps, beds, different things made of wood, right? Chest of drawers, wardrobe, all these different things. Yeah. You can have a metal, like a metal workshop too. What kind of things people made out of metal now? Anybody used to do metal work? I actually like metal work at school. I remember we made a napkin holder, and in woodwork we made like this thing. It was some kind of thing to carry. My mother to this day keeps her clothespins in it. Yeah.
A wooden door?
A door. Good job. A wooden door, he said. Yeah. I can't think of something we will make with the metal. Look at Auntie though. Tell me somebody up there. A wash what?
A wall house?
A wall house. Wow. Joshua doing great. Yeah. Doing very great. Oh, you know what? Like wrought iron. You know, like the wrought iron that you put at the window so a burglar can't come inside. I hate to see them. You know the iron bars that you can put up at the window so nobody can come through your window.
Iron gate?
Yeah, iron gate. All them are things people made in the metal shop, right? So that was great work in compound words with Joshua.